forth in these hollow nights, haunted by a bitter ache, memories of fading lights, dreams that only end in pain. The ghost of you won't let me be, a shadow I can't set free. Shadows of sorrow, darkness remains, lost in the echoes of love's cruel chains, fading away where hope once gleamed, drowning alone in a shattered dream. Endless nights and empty hearts, words we left to die unheard, lonely steps through silent walls, lost within the hurtful words. The past still holds me cold and torn, a love that bleeds where I was worn. Shadows of sorrow, darkness remains, lost in the echoes of love's cruel chains, fading away where hope once gleamed, drowning alone in a shattered dream. No peace to find, no way to heal, just endless grief I can't conceal. Shadows of sorrow, darkness remains, lost in the echoes of love's cruel chains, fading away where hope once gleamed, drowning alone in a shattered dream, forever trapped in sorrow's shame, when love and loss can never fade. Lost in the silence of midnight's embrace, chasing the shadows I cannot erase. Echoes of laughter now faded and torn, a love left to die where dreams were once born. Time slips away, but the pain remains, endless regrets wrapped tight in chains. Echoes of the past haunting my soul, lost in the darkness where love took its toll. Memories linger where sorrow resides, drowning in pain where hope slowly dies. Cold is the night where our dreams lay to rest, lonely and torn with grief grief in my chest, left unspoken, regrets never healed, lost in a sorrow I cannot conceal. Years have gone by, but your ghost remains, bound to the sadness my heart still contains. Echoes of the past haunting my soul, lost in the darkness where love took its toll. Memories linger where sorrow resides, drowning in pain where hope slowly dies. Endless nights with no escape, lost in a dream where shadows drape. Echoes of the past haunting my soul, lost in the darkness where love took its toll. Memories linger where sorrow resides, drowning in pain where hope slowly dies. Forever bound to what we've lost, a love undone by fate's cold cause. In the cold of night's cruel stare, lost in the silence, lost in despair, torn from the light we used to hold, left in the shadows, bitter and cold. Your memory lingers deep in my veins, a sorrowful song where nothing remains. Sorrow's embrace, tearing me down, lost in the wreckage where dreams drown. Echoes of love that we couldn't say, buried in tears in the silence you gave. Days turn to dust where hope used to be, trapped in the grief that won't set me free, haunted by moments we left behind, lost in the sadness I cannot rewind. The pain still lingers, sharp and true, a hollow existence I'm lost into. Sorrow's embrace, tearing me down, lost in the wreckage where dreams drown. Echoes of love that we couldn't save, buried in tears in the silence you gave. Endless nights with nothing to find, lost in the darkness you left behind. Sorrow's embrace, tearing me down, lost in the wreckage where dreams drown. Echoes of love that we couldn't say, buried in tears in the silence you gave. Forever lost in sorrow's embrace, haunted by my dreams I can't replace. Lost in the shadowed night, where echoes softly cry, trapped in the pouring rain, where dreams are left to die. Wandering endless roads, where sorrow finds its prey, lost in the aching void, where love has slipped away. Like whispers in the breeze, torn from a broken past, left drowning in the seas. Echoes of loved ones pure, now drift in mournful sound. Lost in the darkness, where hope can't be found. Eyes once filled with light, now haunted by regret, tracing the shattered glass of dreams we can't forget. Cold winds embrace the pain, where passion used to bloom, now buried deep within this everlasting gloom. Like whispers in the breeze, torn from a broken past, left drowning in the seas. Echoes of loved ones pure, now drift in mournful sound. Lost in the darkness, where hope can't be found. Haunted by nights we share, lost in a distant haze, chained to the bitter truth, lost in a lover's maze. The fire that once burned bright now fades to wind, lost in the aching cold, where dreams are led astray. Whispers in the breeze, torn from a broken past, left drowning in the seas. Echoes of loved ones pure, now drift in mournful sound. Lost in the darkness, where hope can't be found. Where sorrow finds its place, I walk through shattered dreams, a ghost without a face. Lost in the burning cold, where passion turns to pain, chained to a love undone, forever stained. Wounded heart, torn and scarred, bleeding out where shadows guard. my soul, like ashes in the breeze, fragments of what we were, lost among the trees. The silence deafens me where once your voice would sing. Now all that's left is grief and suffering. Wounded heart, torn and scarred, bleeding out where shadows gone, lost in the dark where hope won't start, fading away with the wounded heart. These chains of love remain rusted and worn, binding me to the pain of love forlorn. The fire that once burned bright now turns to ash, lost in the agony of shattered past. Wounded heart, torn and scarred, bleeding out where shadows gone, lost in the dark where hope won't start, fading away with the wounded heart. Fading away with the wounded heart. Drifting through endless nights where shadows softly creep, lost in a sea of pain where love can never sleep, haunted by echoes cold, the past I can't escape, trapped in a dream of you, bound by this twisted fate. Lost in time where love fades slow, trapped in the dark where sorrows grow. A heart torn down by cruel design, forever lost in time. Falling through empty days when light cannot remain, chained to a memory's curse, swallowed by the rain. Your voice a distant cry, a whisper drowned in tears, lost in the fading glow of all our wasted years. Lost in time where love fades slow, trapped in the dark where sorrows grow. A heart torn down by cruel design, forever lost in time. The nights grow colder still as dreams decay and die, lost in the shadows deep where love's last embers lie. A soul in grief, bound to a broken rhyme, cursed by the hollow pain of being lost in time. Lost in time when love fades slow, trapped in the dark where sorrows grow. A heart torn down by cruel design, forever lost in time, forever lost in time. Endless nights of solitude where shadows claim the light, lost in the chill of grief, consumed by endless night, broken beneath the weight of dreams that couldn't last, drowning in memories of love now cast. Tears of the soul, a river of pain, washing away where hope was slain, crying alone where darkness stole, the bitter cold tears of the soul. Days where joy cannot remain, bound to a restless sea, enslaved by endless rain. Your voice a distant wail, torn by the winds and lost, left with a bleeding heart, burdened by its cross. Tears of the soul, a river of pain, washing away where hope was slain, crying alone where darkness stole, the bitter cold tears of the soul. The fire we once embraced now burns with icy flames, lost in the shattered glass of love's cruel gaze. A soul torn down by dreams that couldn't be, lost in the agony of what used to be. Tears of the soul, a river of pain, washing away where hope was slain, crying alone where darkness stole, bitter cold tears of the soul. The bitter, cold tears of the soul. Alone in the quiet dark where sorrow finds its throne, lost in the aching void, forever left alone. Midnight's cold embrace chills deep within my veins, haunted by memories where only grief remains. Midnight lament, a cry to the night, drowning in shadows where love lost its light. Torn by the pain that time can't repent, endless despair in this midnight lament. Whispers of what we were drift through the silent air, fragments of love's embrace twisted by cold despair. Buried beneath regret, where dreams have turned to dust, lost in the darkness where faith becomes rust. Midnight lament, a cry to the night, drowning in shadows where love lost its light. Torn by the pain that time can't repent, endless despair in this midnight lament. Silver glow cannot pierce through my pain, lost in the endless night where hope cannot remain. A soul bound to grief where dreams fall apart, lost to the darkness that haunts my heart. Midnight lament, a cry to the night, drowning in shadows where love lost its light. Torn by the pain that time can't repent, endless despair in this midnight lament. Endless despair in this midnight lament. Lost in the bitter cold, where dreams have turned to dust, bound to the pain of love I once held in trust. Echoes of promises drown in the falling rain, tangled in shadows where only grief remains. Endless regret, a fire that won't die, burning within where hope used to lie. Haunted by moments I cannot forget, lost in the darkness of endless regret. Days blur to blackened nights, where sorrow steals my breath, chained to the memory